Oh, this is terrible.
I know, right?
Like, who made this and was like, yeah, this is fine. We'll use this.
I am under the suspicion that perhaps this was one of those Sierra games where they were like, let's use Gen MIDI instead of the MT32, and then just didn't test on MT32.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, yeah, all right. Our awesome police music sounds like somebody playing on the recorder.
All right, do your sync.
It's Ragin' Records, the store for all your musical needs.
Well, let's go into Ragin' Records.
Wait,
He looks like
we didn't do
Flea
a
from the
sync?
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
He does not look like Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers
What
at
the fuck?
all.
Do they know what that is?
Yeah, like, who said that they look like Flea? And did they know what Flea looks like? Because I am skeptical.
He looks like Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
He really doesn't.
They just want to
This
name
store
drop.
has a wide selection of music. The Miss Allens, Morphine, Miles Davis, Blind Melon, Judy Garland, Primal Screen, and Bobby Short. Just a plethora of music.
Primal Screen.
I wonder if this was before or after Blind Melon. Like, was this in that brief period of time when Blind Melon was big before the main singer, what was it, OD'd?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
What year was this?
94, I think, or 3?
This? Was
That seems
90?
yeah.
That seems a bit early.
No, you're right. Sorry, this is like 2000 something, isn't it? Or no. I don't even know.
2000?
99?
This
He
game?
looks like
Who knows?
How's it going, dude?
This guy looks like Flea? In what world?
That's what they contend.
So
The
what are
short hair
we
and
doing?
the
What are we
goatee.
doing here?
We are so we're still investigating the death of
Right.
one of the
Okay,
other
so
officers here.
we're gonna have to do
Officer Garcia.
a little behind baseball here, because we got a
Behind
little
baseball, yes.
Well, yeah, a little whatever you call it. You know,
Yep.
you know what I mean.
Go on.
A little behind
Yep.
the scenes. We didn't
Yes.
do our sync.
It's fine.
We're good. We're good.
We're absolutely fine.
All right,
Yeah,
fuck
Nor
it.
so
did
all
we
record
intro.
at the same time.
Nor did we intro it.
I know. We were
No,
just.
that's fine.
We just blew our loads. We just
You
went
look
in.
like a cop, dude.
There's no
Look like
foreplay.
a cop, dude.
Hello, I'm Detective Carey, LAPD. I was wondering if I could ask you some questions.
Sure, what's up, dude?
Did
This guy is really chill.
what's up? Did
A Ford Tempo was apparently abandoned on this block this morning. I understand you called it in.
That's true, dude. I did.
dude? Wow, I like this guy.
He is straight to the point.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about what you found?
Well, I opened the store around 10. The car was parked out front. Dude, I didn't think anything about it. I figured, what the hell?
Oh, shit.
I just opened up the store, figured when they got done, they'd shove off. After a while, I looked out. The car was still there, but about 11, I locked up and went out and got some coffee. And on my way back, I looked in, and it seemed kind of funny.
Okay. All right. Would you like to elaborate?
Oh, this game is so bad at telegraphing when people are still talking and when they are no longer talking.
So I know there was more to that story, but he basically said, and I got back, I looked in, and it's very funny. What was funny?
What was funny?
The car wasn't moving, dude. No motion, no party. I'm a businessman, dude. I can't have a car full of naked people outside my store. I called the police.
Wait. We must have missed an important line
Okay,
here.
no. Okay, yeah, he saw there was a bunch of naked people, but it wasn't moving. They weren't fucking around. They were dead, which is the people that.
I get that part.
But why were
What?
they dead? Who killed them? That's the real question.
I mean, that's like,
this guy hasn't given you any concrete information.
what do you mean?
What the fuck do you mean?
He is
Walk this way.
Oh, fuck off.
It's abstract art for home and office.
Don't you just hate the narrator?
I do.
I really do. He frustrates me.
Are we going back into
Vexes
the bitty kitty
Push the door open.
Yes.
already? Oh!
Why, hello there, darling.
Oh.
This must be Barbie Cann. She's quite beautiful.
Barbie Cann.
Barbie Cann. And she's beautiful.
Why not?
All right.
Hello, I'm Detective John Carey, LAPD, homicide. I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions.
Absolutely not, darling. I don't talk to police. Officially, that is. You see, darling, I'm very well connected, and I really don't want any trouble. What I could tell, darling, could cause this city to come crashing down.
I like to think that she shook her hands and then froze and told you that. And then put her hands just like that
Well,
happened.
how about if we talk off the record? Just a little talk between friends.
Oh, darling, you going to be my friend? Okay, then. I'll talk to you off the record.
Why don't we start with an introduction? As I told you, my name is John Carey, and I bet you're Barbie Cann.
Oh, darling.
Sweet introduction,
You're
bro.
so smart. You're good looking and smart. Just how I like my friends. Now, what is it you want to know? Tell Barbie how she can help you.
And you're non-threatening because your suit says that you are an absolute dipshit.
Yes, you wear green.
Well, the subject's a bit gruesome. I'd like to ask you some questions about a series of murders I'm investigating.
Darling, in my day, I've had more notorious conversations, I'm sure. Try me, darling.
All right.
A police officer by the name of Rene Garcia was found murdered. The officer's patrol car was abandoned in this neighborhood. Have you ever met or did you know Officer Garcia?
It would be fantastic
Oh,
if I animated him.
darling, I heard about that boy after he was found dead. Then all that talk, I do not think I knew him. We get so many young men in here.
I keep seeing pink skulls above the stripper pole. I know that's not what
With
they are,
sucker.
but that's just what my eye's telling me they are.
Nah, let's go with it.
All right.
What can you tell me about the abandoned patrol car? Did you see it?
Oh, darling, I just know what I heard. The boy gave his patrol car away to a girlfriend or some such thing. I don't really know. I did hear, though, that this girl is most beautiful. Darling, she is so beautiful, and her figure is so perfect. People thought it was me, but I'm too old for such a young boy.
Huh.
Oh. Okay.
Do the girls here date the customers? Would it be possible that one of your girls dated Officer Garcia?
Darling.
I have rules, but what those girls do, I cannot control.
Darling.
They are young women. They're all looking for husbands. It is possible, but I do not know one who was dating him.
I thought they were all trying to raise money to get through college.
Isn't that right, Darlene? Yep. I'm dancing
Officer
for
Garcia
college.
was found dead on the lawn of Yo Money, and from what I understand, there were strippers
I
there.
want to hear her
Do
say
you know
Yo
Yo
Money.
Money? And do you know if any of your girls went to a party there Monday evening?
Darling.
Oh, darling, the money man is wonderful, so strong, such a lover of beautiful women. He does not always schedule his parties through me, that bad boy. If some of my girls were there on that night off, I have no idea.
God, she's dancing like no one's watching. Because no one
Because
is
she's
watching.
right.
It's too bad they didn't put
This
the
shoe
same guy that
found
was on
Yo
the
Money's lawn
art
after
detail for the
party
Jameson
and after
bottle on
Officer
the stripper
Garcia's
detail.
body was found.
Yeah, right.
Could it belong to one of your girls?
Darling, I don't think so. It's large. Even too large for me, and I am a big woman.
Yeah, you are.
Darling, I think it would fit you better than it would fit me.
Can I get you on the record with that?
Wait on writing anything down. You don't want to make Barbie nervous.
Oh, right. She's off the record, remember?
Oh, thanks,
Right.
thanks for the tips, narrator.
Well, that's all the time, that's all the time that she's going to give us. It is not, however, all the time that we have for today.
Bye.
I'm going to keep on
See
going.
ya. I'm out. So what did the gay stereotype guy steal from us?
Who even knows? He was interfering with our vehicle.
Oh God.
Miss Moore, what can you tell us about the latest victims in what's being termed this city's most gruesome murder spree?
Is that Broccoli Head?
It is.
Me? Well, nothing really. Am I going to be on TV?
Miss Moore, is it true that all the victims have been tortured, mutilated?
Well, they're not all there.
Has anyone told you your head looks like a
Miss
brown
Moore,
nuke?
is it true that Officer Rene Garcia and the latest male victim, an unidentified John Doe, were both found not only tortured, but naked?
I don't know what naked
well,
is.
Yes. I mean, well, no. You see... Is
You
that
see?
camera on?
Yes, sir.
Guys, she may not be the best one to ask.
So, Miss Moore, are you confirming that John Doe was not entirely nude, that he was found with a pair of nylons on his person? Is it true the nylons were wrapped around his neck?
He was just trying to go to lunch.
How'd you know that?
So you are confirming this information.
Oh God.
Fucking slapper.
Detective Carey, can you comment on the nylons wrapped around the neck of the victim?
Look at
I
my
have nothing
stance.
to say to you, Bilden, nor does Miss Moore.
Hi, Detective Carey.
Cherry, I'm taking you home. Bilden, you muck up my investigation and I'll have your job. Come on, Sherry.
I'd like to see you try to
Detective
do
Carey,
my
the
job.
public has a right to know. It's their safety at stake. Detective Carey,
Wait, you'll have my job?
in the wake of this city's worst nightmare, 5 people, including 2 Los Angeles police officers, have been found mutilated and murdered.
Her earrings
And
are
though city
goofy
officials
eyes.
and the LAPD deny there is reason to panic, the citizens of Los Angeles feel quite differently. Gun sales are up, and security companies are deluged with requests for home alarm systems. Factors contributing to the urgency and concern by LA residents are the randomness and violence of these murders. Earlier today, I spoke with Sherry Moore, an LA County Coroner's employee who confirmed one element of this killing spree. Evidence found on the latest male victim indicates that the murders might have been committed by a woman. If true, then this is the first case in the history of Los Angeles where a female serial killer has held the city in her grip. I'm Christy Bilden, reporting for KKAT.
Now go back and just use your hand to obscure the top half of her face from like her nose on the
Sherry, what you did last night by talking to the press caused citywide panic. Do you understand that?
I don't know what panic
this investigation does not need is a city full of people arming themselves, holding up, and not talking to the police.
John, Sherry didn't mean any harm. She was taken by surprise by that newswoman. Weren't you, Sherry?
I don't care. The result is that the city is in a panic. The mayor is up in arms, and the press is having a field day with this investigation and the department.
I'm really, really sorry, Detective Carey. I thought maybe they're from Star Search, or maybe Entertainment Tonight. Honest, Detective Carey, I didn't mean to cause any trouble. I wouldn't hurt a fly, even if it was flying around and buzzing in my ear. Honest.
I chose this
hairstyle on purpose.
John, how can you be mad at a girl like that?
Easy. Super easy.
Sam, do you have DNA results back on the bone found in Griffith Park?
I haven't received the results from SID, but from my years of experience, I have to say that the bone is definitely human. Given the measurements of both the bone and the body found at the park, they're a match.
Nice. Smooth.
Solid.
Solid information.
Smooth and solid.
Smooth and solid. Like a rock.
Has autopsy occurred on John Doe 7216M?
Yes, John, it was first this morning. The gastrointestinal tract was ruptured as I suspected, and also as I suspected, there was no asphyxiation. The nylons wrapped around the neck were in no way connected to the cause of death. It looks like poisoning. Fluids were taken and sent out.
Great.
The nylons had nothing to do with their death. It looks like poisoning.
Poisoning. Poison.
Poisoning. All right, so
I think
that's all the time that we have for today.
Yeah, we'll finish questioning this schmuck, who I actually liked at the beginning of this game, and now not so much.
You can have too much of a good thing.
Yeah, we've seen too much of this guy. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Speaking of that, join us in next episode when there's more of this guy.
Yep.
Smooth.
Later.
Solid.
Like a polished stone.
That's evocative.
I know, right?
It evokes an image
of a polished stone.